Dragon Quest VIII, Journey of the Cursed King, is a story involving an evil wizard named Dulmagus who steals the legendary scepter from a kingdom. When he does this, he curses the castle, the king gets turned into a troll, the princess gets turned into a horse, and the only other person that survives the ordeal is you, who's a castle guard who miraculously escapes unscathed. So you go on a journey to locate Dulmagus and stop him from doing his dastardly deeds as he's running around the country messing stuff up for everybody. Dragon Quest VIII is kind of unique in a way because it's sort of a throwback style RPG. It's kind of from a more traditional, kind of, dare I say, old school style of RPG. It's team-based, turn-based battles, all that kind of stuff. The interface is kind of basic. You're not going to see a bunch of summons, you're not going to see limit breaks, you're not going to see, crazy cinematic cutscenes and all that stuff. It's simple in-game storytelling, it's a pretty simple in-game battle system with some neat additions that they made to it. One thing that really makes Dragon Quest VIII special is the art style that they went with this time. It's the first time Dragon Quest has actually been in 3D, and it's the first time you're really getting to see artist Akira Toriyama's art style come through. He's the artist that does Dragon Ball Z. The style of the game, the cel-shaded style, is really rich and well detailed. The world is incredibly well put together. It's a gorgeous game to look at. It's a gorgeous game to watch. All the enemies, from little slimes to great big dragons made out of thorns, to skeletons, to gargoyles, to any enemy that you pretty much meet, they all have their own unique look and their own unique animations and weird stuff that they do in battle. And it's really the kind of whole cohesive look of this grand sweeping world and the kind of cel-shaded characters within it that really, really makes it rich and special. Another thing about this game is that if you've ever played a Dragon Warrior, Dragon Quest game in the past, there's a lot for you here. There's a lot of enemies that you're going to recognize. They're all in kind of their traditional postures, they're doing their traditional things. A lot of the traditional music, sound effects, and stuff like that. It's not a game that's only for fans, but if you've played any of the previous games, you're going to pick up on kind of a lot of things that have stayed the same, and that stuff's really awesome. The only really bad part about the game is that kind of great difficulty, that challenge as you're fighting through, it can slow the game down a bit. Some of these encounters that you're going to come into can be as hard as boss encounters. There's enemies out there that can resurrect other enemies, call in friends, do nasty status effects to you, and do them all at the same time. You can end up getting into what looks like a completely routine battle and it ends up taking you 15-20 minutes. That's not normal, but it does happen, especially if you're wandering into an area that's too powerful for your level, or it's at night and the enemies are more powerful at night. The presentation of the game world as a whole is just a really gorgeous game. It's a great world, beautiful characters, really fluid monsters and great monster designs. The actual setup in battle, the battle screens and the menu screens and stuff like that, it's pretty traditional fare. It's nothing horribly fancy. Your options in battle also aren't that terribly convoluted. It's a very simple setup and system, but that also works for the game really well because it's a good kind of classic style. If you're a fan of RPGs, especially if you've ever been a fan of Dragon Warrior, Dragon Quest, there's a lot to like about this game. It's really charming, it's really fun, it's really endearing. It's a simple kind of classic game, but it unfolds really well and it's a lot of fun to play. Dragon Quest VIII is a great RPG that really epitomizes kind of a old school style of Japanese RPG. If you're the kind of person that's into that sort of game, this is absolutely a great game for you. If you're not all into the random battle, running around type thing, it might not be your cup of tea. But this is a great lighthearted RPG. It's really charming, that has a lot to it, and it's a game that most RPG fans will really enjoy.